Day 28. We're so close to 30. It's only 2 more days. I'm gonna miss this, man.
What?
Don't be a baby. Welcome back to Fat Dad, Fat Kid, Shay and Gavin 30-day challenge right here at ShayLoss Land. What is this called?
ShayLoss Land?
Sweat Studios.
Yes, Sweat Studios.
Welcome to Sweat Studios with Shay and Gavin. Oh, today we're gonna do some abs. Anyways, 28, we probably will, because Monica likes to work every single muscle in the body. Speaking of that, that's the chapter title, Health Hurts. It's hard doing this. Let's just be honest. Should we just stop lying to these people, Gav?
It's hard.
It's not easy.
It really is.
And you guys see us here and we're all like, hey, everybody, you can do it. Sometimes.
Really, we're just in our rooms crying, trying stuffing our faces with candy.
And it's tough. We're struggling, you're struggling. It's not easy. But you got to make a choice. Chapter 28 talks about a quote, one of my favorite quotes from Tony Robbins that we've all heard, and it is this: change happens when the pain of staying the same is greater than the pain of change. Now that might not make sense right away. Listen to it one more time. Change, or finally deciding to quit smoking, or to get healthy, or to break up with that boyfriend who's a jerk to you, or whatever it is that's bringing you pain in your life that you've been wanting to get away from, but you can't seem to change that thing that you don't really like. Listen to this one more time. Change finally happens when the pain of staying the same is bigger than the change, the pain of change. So it's easy to eat cupcakes every day, right? But all of a sudden, when you get fatter and you can't put a seatbelt on and you can't bend over and it's hard to breathe, that's painful too, right? Mm-hmm. And so you're switching the pain of not eating fun foods and exercising for the pain of not being able to breathe very well. In this chapter, I talk about a very specific experience that I had when I was in Los Angeles one day, and I pulled up next to a public city transit bus. And the driver in the bus was a big guy, looked just like I did probably a year earlier. Mm-hmm. Big guy, maybe a little bit bigger than me, with this seatbelt around his belly, and he was driving. And this seatbelt was all the way maxed out around his belly, and you could tell that it was like hanging over, and it was kind of like probably cutting off the circulation to him. Yeah. He was probably having a hard time sitting there driving the bus. And I remember sitting there looking at him thinking, I know exactly how he feels. I've been on an airplane before where I've had to extend the seatbelt clip all the way out to the very, very end, and it barely clicked. Like when I was really, really big, I know how that feels, like getting on the roller coaster at Disneyland with you kids and going on some rides where I had to suck all the way in and the bar barely closed. And I thought to myself, how horrible is it that I can barely fit on this ride at Disneyland with my kids? I've had those moments of suffocation. And when I was in Los Angeles and I pulled up next to that bus driver, I looked at him and I thought, I know how that feels. And it's a painful feeling. It's painful to feel that way. It's claustrophobic to feel that way. And I thought, if he would just swap the pain that he's willing to accept, if he would just exercise 30 minutes a day, walk some stairs, drink some water, just change a little bit. I know it's hard and we as people don't like to change, but if he would just do that within 6 months of hard work like I had done in getting ready for my marathon, I know he could escape that claustrophobia that he was probably feeling while he was getting cut off by that seatbelt. So think about it. What pain are you willing to accept? Or, and it's scary to change, but you got to ask yourself, how long are you going to put up with that thing in your life that you don't like, that you want to change about yourself? And you have to self-evaluate yourself, because we can't make you change. Your parents can't make you change. The only person that will inevitably change your life is you. Us, okay? That's about it. Should we do some push-ups or some calisthenics or something? I bet Monica could figure something out for us to do. Let's go.
Day 28. End of week 3. What does that mean?
It's time to meditate.
Shay's got it. We're going to do a loving kindness meditation today, since it's all about family. See, these girls. So find a comfortable place to sit. If you don't have carpet, lay down a blanket or a towel or something to sit on, and we'll see you in a minute. Okay, so find a comfortable seated position. If you don't like being down on the floor, you can sit in a chair. You can sit in a wheelchair. If you're in a wheelchair, you can sit on your bed. Just find somewhere.
Can you sit like this?
Sure. If that's comfortable for you, Brock, that's good. So find a comfortable seated position. And I want you to take a few nice deep breaths in through the nose and out through the mouth. As long and deep as you can. And then with your next exhale, close your eyes and just breathe through your nose. Letting the mind quiet a little bit. Just notice your breath. And I want you to bring an image of yourself to your mind. So visualizing yourself, just repeat in your mind after me. May I be well in mind and body. May I be happy. May I be safe from harm. May I feel peace and love. And then slowly let that image of yourself fade. And I want you to bring to your mind the image of someone that you really care about. Somebody that is easy to love. Keeping that image in your mind, repeat after me in your mind. May you be well in mind and body. May you be happy. May you be safe from harm. May you feel peace and love. Slowly let that image fade. And now I want you to bring to mind the image of someone that you see regularly, but you don't know very well. You have neutral feelings for. This may be a coworker or somebody you see at work or that you see at school or a neighbor. So holding that image in your mind, may you be well in mind and body. May you be happy. May you be safe from all harm. May you feel peace and love. Let that image fade away. And now bring to mind the image of someone that you have a difficult relationship with. Maybe you just got in an argument with this person, or you feel a little bit of animosity towards. And keeping this image in your mind, think of the words, may you be well in mind and body. May you be happy. May you be safe from harm. May you feel peace and love. And let that image fade. Now I want you to take all these feelings of loving kindness in your heart and imagine them radiating out to all living beings. And think of the words, may we be well in mind and body. May we be happy. May we be safe from harm. May we feel peace and love. Just taking a moment here to breathe. I'm going to read a quote from Mother Teresa. She said, "Be kind to each other. It is better to commit faults with gentleness than to work miracles with unkindness." And with your next inhale, open your eyes. Take one more big, deep breath in and big exhale. Thanks for joining us, you guys. We're done. Day 28.
Hey guys, what's up? Welcome to Gavin's Tip of the Day, and today we're going to talk about eating out. Now, as we all know, when we go to restaurants, typically they serve super-sized portions on really big plates. When you get your meal, ask for a to-go box to go with it. So when your food is brought to you, you can take half of what is on your plate, put it in the to-go box, and then eat whatever's on your plate. And that way, you'll consume fewer calories, and you'll also have lunch for tomorrow, which is pretty good. Thank you for listening, Gavin's Tip of the Day. Check out the recipes down below, and we'll see you guys tomorrow.
Down, don't slow